The present world status of English language, if we see that the uh, the spread of English language all over the world is for two reasons. One, we all know that expansion of the British colonial power, which peaked towards the end of the 19th century, number one. And number two, the emergence of the United States as the leading economic power of the 20th century after the Second World War, especially from the very beginning of the 20th century, United States, another English-speaking country, became the greatest economic power. For these two reasons, English language is spread all over the world, and we will show the status of the English language. What is the scenario of English language? How many people of the world use English language as their mother language or their second language or international language? It is the latter factor which continues to explain the world position of the English language today, much to the discomfiture of some in Britain who find the loss of the historical linguistics preeminence unpalatable. The USA has nearly 70% of all English mother tongue speakers in the world, including Creole varieties. If we see the scenario in USA, 70% of English language users who use English language uh, as the mother language, mother tongue, or something else. In the USA, we see that 70% of English language mother tongue user is in USA. And such dominance with its political, economic underpinnings currently gives America controlling interest in the eye of the language is likely to develop. So if we say that all over the world, almost uh, uh, 100 crore people use English as their mother language. Out of them, 70 lakh, that means 70% mother tongue user of English language live in USA. And as we have learned that the two main factors, one factor, the British colonial power spread all over the world towards after the 17th century, and with the new economic power came up with the hand of USA in the 20th century. And another linguist, US linguist, Bras Kachru or Kachru has suggested. So the overall view has been suggested by this US linguist. His name is Bras Kachru. He said that we think of the spread of English around the world as three concentric circles representing different ways in which the language has been acquired and is currently used. So Khosrow represented a model of English language, that what is the overview of English language, and he has told about three eccentric or concentric circle. Although not all countries fit neatly into this model, it has been widely regarded as a helpful approach. Let's see. The first one is the inner circle. Inner circle refers to the traditional basis of English where it is the primary language. Khatru called the inner circle is uh, consisted with the portion where English or consisted with the countries where English language is used as the first language. And we know the name of the countries, that is USA, UK, Ireland, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. These countries use English as their first language, and Khosrow called it the inner circle. Out of the inner circle, we see another circle, that is the outer circle or extended circle, that is spread of the English in non-native setting, where the language has become a part of country's chief institutions and plays an important second language role in a multilingual setting. It includes Singapore. So the outer circle is consisted, sorry, the outer, so outer circle is consisted of the countries where English is used as the second language. And from our initial classes, we have learned what is the difference between second language and international language. Second language is English is used at institution, parliament, law court, hospitals, and academic institution, in which countries English is used in such an institution, that in those countries English got the recognition of second language. So here, uh, Khachru called that in the outer circle includes the countries where English is used as the second language. And in this list, we see that the name of the countries, that is Singapore, India, Malawi, and over 50 other territories. These are not countries, the territories, they are the part of our big countries. So in this area, English is used as the second language, and Khosrow called it, it is the outer circle or extended circle. Another circle, the third circle he has called that uh, the expanding circle. Okay, so expanding circle is consist English consists of the countries in which English as an international language, though they do not have the history of colonization by members of the inner circle. Another thing is that in case of the outer circle, we see that the country that like Singapore, India, they had the colonial heritage. That means these countries was ruled by the English speaking countries. But in expanding circle, we see that has to call that these countries use English language as an international language, and they have another status that they didn't have the colonial past. That means these countries were not ruled by the English speaking countries earlier. This circle is called expanding circle, and it includes, and they use, where they use English language, they English any special administrative status, or and they use for international communications and like that. And these countries includes China, Japan, Greece, Poland, and as the name of the circle suggests, a steadily increasing number of the other states. It means that the country where English is used as the first language is fixed. This is the inner circle. Apart from the inner circle, English, where English language is used as the second language, the number of the country also fixed. Singapore, India, Malaya, and the other countries. In case of expanding circle, these countries and these parts of the world, they use English language as their international language or the foreign language. Okay, and for this reason, In this list, we see though China, Japan, Greece, and Poland, the number of the country might increase later on. In these areas, English is taught as a foreign language. The term expanding reflects its origin in the 1980 decades. Today, with English recognized virtually everywhere, a tense change to expand circle would better reflect the contemporary scene. So, if we uh, if we make a circle, that means like inner circle, another circle, outer circle, and another circle, that is called three circle. First of all, first in case of the first inner circle, they use English language as their first language or mother tongue. Outer circle, they use English as their second language, and the expanding circle, they use English language as international language or foreign language. Uh, Now, there are some 75 territories in which English has held or continues to hold a special place as a member of either the inner or the outer circle. So, there is a list where uh, in this table we see that the category of English language where English is speaking of the three circle of English, inner circle, USA, UK, 320 to 380 million people live over there. Outer circle, 300 to 500 million, India and Singapore. And expanding circle, China, Russia, 500 to 1000 million people use English language. And there is no single source of statistical information of language totals. So estimates have to be taken from a variety of sources. So here Bradley says, David Crystal said that I have collected the source from a variety of sources. Here we see the name of the country where where English is used L1, that means first language, L2, second language. So these are the status, America, Aruba, Australia. Australia, we see that 17 crore people use English as their first language, or 23 they use English as their second language. Burma's Bangladesh, we see that only L2, L2, um, uh, 3, 3 crore and 50 lakhs people use English as their second language, though the statistics was taken in 1990, in 2000. And this is the status of English language. If you see that all that, how many L2, L1 users are there in these countries, okay? And in the if we go to the last portion of this uh, table, we see the total nearly 22 crore people use English as their first language, L1, and L2, nearly 43 crore people use English as the second language. This is the total scenario of English language user all over the world. As I have already known, we have already known that the language user, in especially the international language user or the foreign language user who use English language as the foreign language or international language, day by day the number is increasing, giving emphasis of English language for the necessity of their international business, international tourism, or many other purposes. But the list, according to the list, we see that these are the total scenario of the English language used all over the world. Where no linguistic estimate is available, I used an indirect method based on the percentage of the country's population over the age of the 25. So he has, Bradley said that this is the scenario. Uh, he has got the information from several sources. So this is the notion of a variety of English is referred to above includes standard, pidgin, Creole varieties of English. Um, and that is why in certain countries, the usage totals in the list are much higher than would be expected if only standard English were being considered. Okay, so uh, standard several varieties of English language are used that we have already known that is Pidgin, Creole, that is the not the full sentences, that is the fragmented English language for using communication only. So that if that are included in case of standard English, then the number of English language user might be increased. In Nigeria, for example, the large numbers thought to be well over 40% of the population use Nigerian Pidgin English as a second language. So, if it would be included to the list, the number of English using number English using speaker will be more. The linguistic justification of this approach is that these varieties are indeed varieties of English, as opposed to, say, uh, French, are usually related to standard English along a continuum. So, however, David Crystal also gave emphasis that this pidgin also a form of English language. It is not a form of French or Italian language. On the other hand, because the ends of this continuum may not be multiply intelligible, it could be argued that we need to keep standard English total separate from Pidgin Creole English and totals. If this view is adopted, then more 7 million, some 7 million L1 speakers, mainly from the Caribbean, and some 480 million L2 speakers, mainly from West Africa, should be subtracted from the grand total. So if we take the standard of, if we take standard English as the only English language variety, if we discard Pidgin and Creole, English Pidgin and Creole, uh, it is also important to recall
Yes.
that to have a special place can mean various things. Sometimes English is an official or joint official language of a state, its status being defined by law, as in the case of India, Ireland, and Canada. Sometimes it may be the sole or dominant language for historical reasons, but without official status, as in the case of the USA or the UK. In few instances, English has lost the formal status in one's head, though it still plays an important role in the community. In many cases, একসময় ইংলিশ গুরুত্ব ছিল, এখন আর ইংলিশ সেভাবে গুরুত্ব পাচ্ছে না, এরকমও কিছু ইনস্ট্যান্স আছে, few. In some cases, its standing is less certain, coexisting with other local languages in a relationship with shifts with time and social function. But in all cases, it can be argued that the population is living in an environment in which the English language is routinely in evidence, publicly as accessible in varying degrees, and the part of the nation's recent or present identity. So, uh, যাই হোক না কেন, প্রত্যেকটা জায়গায় আমরা দেখতে পারি যে ইংলিশের একটা অ্যাক্সেসিবল position আছে. So English is one of the language through which the people in all over the world can communicate with each other. Finally, we should bear in mind the special cases. So we will not read this. In reflecting on these totals, we shouldn't underestimate the significance of the overall population figure, as it indicates the total number of the people who are in theory routinely exposed to English in a country. The grand total of uh, nearly 2,236 million in 2002 is well over a third of the world population. So the one third of the world population use English as their language, either first language or second language. But of course, only a portion of these people actually have some command of English. So this is the scenario. That means the one third population of this world, they use English language as their language of communication, either in a form of first language or second language or international language or foreign language. And so the main variable, however, is whether the various English derived Pidgin and Creole should be included under the L1 heading, that means the first language heading. If they are, a further 80 million must be added to 329 million total. And it is this total of approximately 400 million, which is the most commonly cited L1 total in the early 20, uh, uh, 2000 decades. So this is the scenario. That means by 2000, that that the people use English language all over the world. The total of 430 million represent an estimate of those who have learned English as a second language, but it doesn't give the whole picture. For many countries, no estimates are available, and in other, notably India, Pakistan, Nigeria, Ghana, Malaysia, Philippines, and Tanzania, which had a combined total of over 1,462 million people in 2002. Even a small percentage increase in the number of speakers, though thought to have a reasonable command of English, could considerably expand the L2 grand total. So we see that L1 and L2 grand total will be increased if Pidgin and Creole are taken with the grand total English language speaker all over the world. And no account has been taken in this list of the third category of English language learners referred to above, the member of the expanding circle who have learned English as the foreign language. Here too, estimate of the total number of these speakers vary enormously, because as with second language speaker, everything depends on just how great a command of English is considered acceptable to count as a speaker of English language. So uh, again and again, the writer is claiming that the number of second language user and the extended circle, expanding circle, might increase if we uh, get the information in a proper way. A criterion of native speaker like fluency would certainly and clearly produce a relatively small figure, including very beginner would produce a relatively large one. So he has thought about the language efficiency, how it will be. Uh, made. So if we take as a criterion a medium level of conversation competence, and uh, then English speakers as a foreign language say 750 million people. However, there need to be only a small variation in percentage estimation in the more populous countries to produce a large effect on the figures. No one knows the proficiency realities in China, for example. So the number of people use English language in China, we don't know the proficiency level. So proficiency level like the beginner level or the intermediate level. So these are the proficiency level of English language. So the writer claimed that if we take the beginner level and the intermediate level in English language user, if we count that, then that number, the grand total number of English language user all over the world might increase long. So faced with such notable variations in which people with particular political agendas can argue for English being stronger or weaker, a cautious temperament will use average of the most recent estimate and this produce a grand total of uh, 100, 1,500 million speakers from all sources, approximately 750 million first and second language speakers, and the equivalent number of speakers of English as the foreign language. So the grand total, including all varieties, we see that nearly uh, 150 crore people use English as their language of communication. Half of them use English as their first language, and half of them use English as their second language or international language or foreign language. This figure permits a convenient summary given that world population passed the 6 billion mark during the 1999. It suggests that approximately 1 in 4 of the world population are now capable of communicating to a useful level of English. So the worldview, we see that at the end of 1999, when the people population of the world is 6 billion, that means 600 crore. Out of that, 125%, that means 1 people in 4 can use English as their second languages. Okay, so these are the scenario of the worldview of English language. Two comments must immediately be made about this or any similar conclusion. First, if 1/4 of the world population are able to use English, then 3/4 are not. Nor do we have to travel far into the hinterland of the country, away from the tourist spot, airports. যদি আমরা তাহলে ধরে নিই যে 1999 সালে যখন সারা ওয়ার্ল্ডের জনসংখ্যা ছিল 600 কোটি, তার 1/4 তার মানে 150 কোটি মানুষ তখন ইংরেজি ভাষা ব্যবহার করত, সেটা ফার্স্ট ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ অথবা ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ বা ফরেন ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ যেভাবেই হোক এটা একটা ব্যবহার করতো। তাহলে যদি ধরে নেই এরকম যে 1/4 পিপল ইউজ ইংলিশ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ অ্যাজ দেয়ার ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, তার মানে বাকি 3/4, দ্যাট মিনস বাকি 3/4 মানুষ তাহলে ইংরেজি ভাষা ব্যবহার করে না। ডেভিড ক্রিস্টাল এটাকে রিফিউট করছে এভাবে যে এর জন্য আপনাকে বেশি দূর যেতে হবে না। আপনি যদি পাশের কোনো জায়গায় টুরিস্ট স্পটে যান, এয়ারপোর্টসে যান, হোটেলসে যান, রেস্টুরেন্টে যান, টু এনকাউন্টার দিস রিয়েলিটি, then you will have a different reality. So the David Crystal, he has estimated this number from the different sources, and he has come into a conclusion that 1/4 people of the world use English as their first language or the second language. And then in addition, he said that the scenario is quite different. Quite different, that means if you visit a tourist spot, then you will see that the only language is used by the for the communication, that is English language. Okay, so if we count this number of people, then the English language users number will be much more, as stated by David Christian. Populist claim about the universal spread of English thus need to be kept firmly in perspective. Second, there is evidently a major shift taking place in the center of gravity of the language. From a time in 1960 decades, when the majority of the speakers were thought to be the first language speakers, we now have a situation where there are more people speaking it as a second language and many more speaking it as a foreign language. 1960 সালে 1960-এর দশকে যখন একটা গবেষণা হয়েছিল পপুলিস্ট যেই যারা জনসংখ্যা নিয়ে গবেষণা করে তারা চিন্তা করেছিল যে সেই সময়ে ফার্স্ট ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ স্পিকার্স এর সংখ্যা ইংরেজির ক্ষেত্রে সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ স্পিকারের সংখ্যা থেকে বেশি ছিল। ওকে, majority English language speakers are the first language speakers. কিন্তু gradually the scenario has been changed. How? If we combine these two later groups, that means two later groups যারা সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ অথবা ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হিসেবে ইংলিশ ব্যবহার করে, এটাকে যদি আমরা কম্বাইন করি, the ratio of the native to non-native speakers is around 1:3। তার মানে 1960-এর দশকে যদি একজন মানুষ ইংরেজি ভাষা মাতৃভাষা হিসেবে ব্যবহার করতো তাহলে তিনজন মানুষ ইংরেজি ভাষা ইদার সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ অথবা ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হিসেবে ব্যবহার করতো। Moreover, the population growth in areas where English is a second language is about 2.5 times, and in areas where it is the first language, so that the differential is steadily increasing. So he has come with another argument, David Christian. 1960-এর দশকে আমরা যেটা দেখলাম সিনারিও যে একজন লোক ইংরেজি ভাষা ব্যবহার করে ফার্স্ট ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হিসেবে এবং তিনজন লোক ইংরেজি ভাষা ব্যবহার করে ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হিসেবে। কিন্তু তারপরে উনি আরেকটা আর্গুমেন্ট দেখাচ্ছেন যে আসলে যে ফার্স্ট ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ যে কান্ট্রিগুলোতে যেটাকে আমরা বলছি কিনা, যেটাকে খসরু যেটা বলছেন যে ইট ইজ দ্য ইনার সার্কেল। সো ডেভিড ক্রিস্টাল সেড এই ইনার সার্কেলের যে কান্ট্রিগুলো আছে তার মানে আমেরিকা, ইংল্যান্ড, কানাডা, অস্ট্রেলিয়া, এই সব যে কান্ট্রিগুলো আছে তাদের যে জনসংখ্যা বৃদ্ধির হার আর যে দেশগুলোতে ইংরেজি ভাষা ব্যবহৃত হয় সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হিসেবে অথবা ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হিসেবে সেই দেশগুলোর জনসংখ্যা বৃদ্ধির হার ইংলিশ স্পিকিং কান্ট্রির জনসংখ্যা বৃদ্ধির হারের থেকে 2.5% বেশি। David Grandel suggests that the proportion of the world population will have English as the first language will decline from the 8% in 1950 to less than 5% in the 2050. যেখানে ডেভিড গ্র্যান্ডেল আরেকজনের এই বিষয়ে আমার মতামত দিয়েছেন যে ইংলিশ স্পিকিং কান্ট্রিগুলোতে যেখানে 8% ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ইউজার, যেখানে টোটাল সারা ওয়ার্ল্ডের যত ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ স্পিকার আছে ইংলিশ স্পিকিং কান্ট্রিগুলো যেটা 1950-এর দশকে ছিল 8%, 2050-এ গিয়ে সেটা দাঁড়াবে হচ্ছে 5%. Another point. So David Kirschner put 2 points. One point is that the population growth in the countries where English language is used as the second language, that is larger than the population growth of the countries where English is used as the first language. However, Gradle, he said that the English language users in 1950 decades was 8% in the English speaking countries, but in 2015 2050 সালে গিয়ে দেখা যাবে যে এইগুলো টোটাল সারা বিশ্বে যত মানুষ ইংরেজি ভাষা ব্যবহার করে তার মাত্র 5% ব্যবহার করে হচ্ছে শুধুমাত্র এই আমেরিকা, ইংল্যান্ড, কানাডা, অস্ট্রেলিয়া, এই ইংলিশ স্পিকিং কান্ট্রিগুলোর মধ্যে। আমরা এখানে একটা ফ্যামিলি ট্রি দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে যেখানে ইংরেজি ভাষা যেভাবে ছড়িয়ে পড়েছে সেই জিনিসগুলোর একটা অরিজিন রিপ্রেজেন্ট দ্য স্পিরিট অফ ইংলিশ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ। সো এখানে আমরা ইংরেজি ভাষা উপরে, ওকে, দিস ইজ দ্য আমেরিকান সার্কেল, দিস ইজ দ্য ব্রিটিশ সার্কেল, so USA. So this scenario shows that these are the parts of the world where English has spreaded for the cause of many, for the cause of colonial rule, for the cause of other rules. How that is the population growth that is stated in this slide, that the population growth. So if we see the population growth, অস্ট্রেলিয়ার জনসংখ্যা বৃদ্ধির হার 1.1, Canada 0.9, New Zealand 0.8, UK 0.4, USA 1.2. However, Cameroon, you see, they use English language as their second language. সেখানে আমরা জনসংখ্যা বৃদ্ধির হার দেখতে পাচ্ছি 2.6। আবার সেরকম ইন্ডিয়াতে 1.7, মালয়েশিয়াতে 2.5, নাইজেরিয়াতে হচ্ছে 2.8, অ্যান্ড ফিলিপাইন্সে হচ্ছে 2.4। দ্যাট মিনস অ্যাভারেজে ইংলিশ স্পিকিং কান্ট্রিগুলোর জনসংখ্যা বৃদ্ধির হার 0.88, অ্যান্ড অ্যাভারেজে যে দেশগুলোতে ইংরেজি ভাষা ব্যবহৃত হয় সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হিসেবে অথবা ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হিসেবে সেই দেশগুলোর অ্যাভারেজ জনসংখ্যা বৃদ্ধির হার 2.4। So this is the situation of the world view. So this is situation with the precedence of an international language. Much will depend on what happens in the countries with the largest population. আমরা যে কান্ট্রিগুলোর কথা বললাম সেই কান্ট্রিগুলোর আসলে জনসংখ্যা খুব রিকগনিজেবল না, কম। কম কাদের তুলনায়? চায়না, রাশিয়া, বিশেষ করে ইন্ডিয়া, এই দেশগুলোর মধ্যে। সো বিশেষ করে ব্রাজিল, হ্যাঁ, ইন্ডিয়ার কথা আমরা বলেছি ওখানে। চায়না, জাপান, রাশিয়া, ইন্দোনেশিয়ান, ব্রাজিল, এই দেশগুলোর মধ্যে যে জনসংখ্যা, এখানে ইংরেজি ভাষা ব্যবহৃত হয় সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হিসেবে অথবা ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হিসেবে। এই দেশের সিনারিওর উপরে মানে জনসংখ্যা বৃদ্ধি বা আদার ইকোনমিক বা ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কমিউনিকেশনের উপরে ভিত্তি করেই ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজের সিনারিও 2050 সালে ইংরেজি ভাষার পরিস্থিতি কি হবে সেটা নির্ধারণ করবে। নো আদার ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হ্যাজ স্প্রেড অ্যারাউন্ড দ্য গ্লোব সো এক্সটেন্সিভলি, বাট অ্যাজ উই হ্যাভ সিন ইন চ্যাপ্টার 1, আমরা যেটা ইংরেজি ভাষা যেভাবে ব্যবহৃত হয়েছে, হোয়াট ইজ ইমপ্লিসিট ইজ নট so much the grand total, but the speed with which expansion has taken place since the 1950 decades. And in 1950, the case of English as a world English would have been no more than pleasurable. 50 years on, the case is virtually inaccessible. What happened in the 50 years, a mere eye blinked in the history of language to cause such a massive change of stature. To answer this question, we must look at the way modern society has come to use and depend on English language. So this is the world view of English language. So if we summarize that English language is used all over the world. Many countries use English language as their first language, and many countries use English as their second language or the international language. In this regard, Braj Khatru, he has given a model, and he has called the country who use English language as their first language, it is the inner circle. And in this country we see Britain, America, Canada, Australia and New Zealand. And apart from this circle, we see another circle where English is used as the second language. That is the country of India, Malaysia and Malaya and Singapore. And apart from the other countries, we see the expanding circle where they use English as their international language or the foreign language. That is called the expanding circle. So Braj Khatru has compiled the three circles on the basis of using English language. And in the scenario, we see that in 1990, up to 1990, the total population of the world was 6 billion, and among the 6 billion people, 1/4 people, that means 150 crore people all over the world, use English as their first language or the second language. This is their scenario. So 1/4 people in 1999, they use English as their second language. But David Kirschel had come in another conclusion, that is, if it is the scenario, then what will happen next? In this regard, David Kirschel has pointed out a thing, that the population growth of English-speaking country is less than the population growth of the country where English is used as second language or the international language. So in 2050, 2050 সালের পরে আমরা যে দেখব যে this scenario has been changed, that means the total number of the population of this world might be more than. However, আরেকটা পয়েন্ট এখানে এসেছে যে আসলে আহ, যে 1999 সালে যে পরিসংখ্যান অনুযায়ী আমরা দেখতে পারি যে 1/4 people, 1/4 of the world population uses their second language, সেটা পরবর্তীতে 2050 সালে গিয়ে কোথায় দাঁড়াবে সেটা নির্ভর করবে যেই আহ, অধিক সংখ্যা গরিষ্ঠ যে দেশগুলো তাদের ইংরেজি ভাষা ব্যবহারের উপরে, এবং সেগুলো হলো চায়না, জাপান, রাশিয়া, ইন্দোনেশিয়া অ্যান্ড ব্রাজিল। এই দেশগুলোতে যদি বেশি পরিমাণে মানুষ আরও ইংরেজি ভাষা ব্যবহার করে, তাহলে দেখা যাবে যে ইংরেজি ভাষার বিস্তার আরও অনেক বেশি সারা ওয়ার্ল্ডে আমরা দেখতে পারবো। So this is the world view of this English language as a global language. So thank you very much. If you have any question about this topic, we will check it out now, or if you don't have, we will have 10 minutes break. Okay, so if you have any question, please.